Hello and welcome back to some Darksiders. My brains just stopped working for a moment. Are you kidding me? There we go. So yeah, it has oh, wait. Did I do the intro? I don't know. Hello and welcome back to Darksiders. We're still in the Black Throne, and we're probably going to be for quite a while still. Because, this game is actually, like, this dungeon specifically is a lot like the dungeons in Darksiders 2. Which, in the line of it's three different sort of like pathways and stuff and all that just kind of drags on. Hang on. Is there something up here? I still haven't figured out how to get this chest here. There it is. Okay. I'm smart. Very smart. But yeah, so Dark Souls 2 dungeons are pretty long. Some of them even feel like they overstay their welcome. And the reason being is the rule of 3. Every Dark Souls 3 dungeon has the rule of 3. You do one thing, and then it leads into another part, and then it leads into another part. Some dungeons go even further. And that rule of 3 becomes like, what are those, like, those branching things are called again? But, like, you could go down one pathway, and then you have to do 3 different things. And then I think there's even one dungeon where within those 3 different things, you have to do 3 different things before finally going back to one pathway. And then on the next pathway, you have to do 3 different things. And that's my memories of Dark Souls 2. Not saying it's a bad game or anything, but like, jeez. Okay, so I think I have to... please tell me I can get back up there more easily. The answer to that is no, not really. Great. Okay. You know what this means? I've got to go back up. When I figure... well, not really figure this out, because I'm probably just going to brute force my way through this. But, yeah. I'm just not gonna have the bestest of times with this. So I've got to figure out how to get that beam to shoot from there to down here, and I've got to get this all the way back up. And this is a pain in the ass. Alright, I'll see you in a moment. And because the solution was so simplistic, I accidentally solved it. Yeah. So it really was just have this one down and then it just automatically does it. You can see this one's still here. Yeah. I wasn't even intending to solve it. I was just fiddling around. That's Darksiders puzzles for you. I'll wait for that for the moment, and grab this chest. Oh hey, look! Solution found. Yeah. So, if it wasn't obvious, this is the longest dungeon. Wait, what? Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. This is the longest dungeon in all of Darksiders, and that's just because it's basically just a Darksiders 2 dungeon. Not necessarily a bad thing if you like longer dungeons. In fact, the fact that this happens only once in this game is pretty good, I think. I don't know, I'm kind of chatting my head off because it's kind of just taken me a while to get back to this, if I'm honest. It's like I've got X amount of things. Yeah. My computer needs to do all of them. Let's see, that will knock that over. Where would that knock that? I need to, I think, knock that over there, or into this portal down here. So, real quick, let's see where hitting this knocks this. Into that laser, which will then knock it into this one, and that last one will probably knock it over there. And of course these don't stay up. That also means I need to set you up. And then I need to set you up. Back to this. Oh. There, puzzle solved. Now, real quick, before I go back. Just need to make sure. So there is something higher up, but that probably unlocks when I actually do go up higher. So I think I've 100%ed this so far. And what's funny is I actually had something else to talk about at the beginning besides the whole Darksiders thing. And I think I've forgotten about it. I'm sure it's fine. I might have spoken about it already. It might have been the whole thing about having a whole bunch of different things I need to do on my computer. And I just... they all take up the computer. I mean, the main thing is with Let's Play type recordings like this, I pretty much can't do anything else besides the shut up. Yes, you basically can't do anything else besides recording. Like, I can't watch anything, I can't draw and play video games at the same time. It's kind of weird like that. I also can't do something else on, like, I can't do something on, say, like, the console, like, I was recently bought a game for my PlayStation, which I haven't played in a while. And it's like, I can't play that because I gotta record, you know, Darksiders. And so the person who bought me the game is like, hey, why haven't you played this game that I've, you know, spent $100 on? Because freaking Sony increased the prices of their games.
Redirect the beams.
Digital games too, by the way. Increase the prices of digital games. And it's just like, the heck is going on? Either way.
Beams. Redirect the beams.
Yeah, I know. Just gotta wait for that. Go there.
Lead me.
There we go. When the solution to a
The
puzzle is waiting.
universe is sick, horseman. The Charred Council refuses to admit it, but those of us who look, we see. We had to do something. An open attack on the Dark Kingdom would violate the treaty. What you're proposing is madness.
Azrael, evil darkens every corner of creation. Heaven waits. The Council ties our hands.
To question them is to question the Creator. Do you believe you know better?
Yes, old friend. I do. When the seals are broken, Hell will send its chosen to declare battle rights. Their leaders will be gathered in one place, and there, we will sever the head of the beast. The Hellguard stands ready.
Breaking the seals will trigger the end war. The kingdom of man is not yet strong enough. Earth will be destroyed.
There will be no war, Azrael. We will crush the Dark Ones before it's even begun.
The pact is a sacred covenant. Even in victory, we will face the wrath of the Council.
They will arrive to find the seals intact. And it will be our word, Heaven's word, against that of the Prince of Lies. Now do you see?
The seals will be reforged. All will believe that Hell's legions invaded and were delivered to justice by our hand. For the glory of the light, will you do this?
No, Azrael. You old fool.
That is a familiar looking sword shape, isn't it?
We broke all but one. Abaddon ordered the final seal not be harmed. He protected it himself.
Are you certain?
Without question. We dared not involve the horsemen. We never dreamed we would have to, until it was too late.
Yet I am to pay the price for your betrayal.
Treason! Or you will root out all involved and make them pay, starting with this one.
No.
Fool! You deny the will of the Council?
You heard the Angel's confession. My service to the Council is ended.
Little shit abusing his power.
We made you. We own you. Not done until you find the Destroyer and shut him down. Balance, remember? Get up. Azrael lives until he stops being useful. After that, you will do your duty.
Never mind the fact that he's getting stronger with each of these seals that we're breaking, basically. Okay. Now, fun little feature of this dungeon. I have to go all the way back up there. Just
One
lovely.
final being, and I will be free.
Don't start talking. I've got to find out what's triggering this dialogue. How do I get up there, though? I guess... maybe this? says that there's a chest. Like... Yeah, where's that chest? That's what I want to know. But yeah, this dungeon is probably going to take 2 full hours to beat. Which is just going to be lovely. Whoops. I need to... For starters, let's actually bring that closer. I mistimed my press. There we go. How many of these do I have now? 2 more, and I need 1 more champion. Okay, that is just instant death. I wanted to know what was over there, but I guess not. I'm clearly not seeing the whole picture, but I need to launch out, I think. Wait, no, that's not how that's supposed to work. Okay, now this one should launch me through. There we go. It says that there is something up there. Can I even get up there though? Maybe. Okay, so... Whoops. That was a screw up on my part. Now, oh, I did not mean to... I might be able to make this work. Never mind. I screwed up my button presses. There we go. Now it'll work. pain in the ass. Yeah, we have a locked door, we have a bomb. Well, I believe... Okay, so what's the maximum distance I can grab this from? Well, that was great. Obviously the way I'm supposed to do this, rather than being stupid. Is like that. And I need to grab another one. I need to toss that. No. Oh, far out. This is going to be more annoying than I thought it would be. Can I just, like, toss this over, like, long ways? No, that gets in the way. Well, for now, let's open up this Pistol armor piece. That's one of the last ones, I believe. Can I make this jump? Yes, I can. So the question is, how do I... I think I might have it. Just, it will be very... Wait. Wasn't that a charged portal? Okay, so it won't launch me out the portal. This is so weird. Like, how do I do this? Because it's like, I basically need to toss this in such a way that it gets that there, and I have a very small window. Nope. I'll give this a few more goes. I think I have found the solution. It's called not being an idiot. It's a pretty good solution. Absolutely brilliant solution. I'm so glad I figured that out. Rather than continuing to try and bash my head against the wall. Which I definitely kept doing for like 5 minutes. YouTuber effect, man. It's like, when you're recording something, your brain just gets so much worse. And that was a required puzzle! Like, come on! That was a required puzzle to complete. So what's this? Ah. This just leads back here. When your brain overcomplicates something that's incredibly simple. One final shut up, I don't want to hear it. How do I get higher? Oh wait, that's right, there was a little pathway from here. Lovely. Can I get any higher? Yes, I can. Let's hop all the way to the top real quick. This is not the very top, but it's something. Yeah, this is the only way I can go. I think it's been, what, 20 minutes at this point? Maybe 25? Unfortunately, I don't have a very good judge on timing when I have to cut the recording and then restart it. Unfortunately, a bunch of stuff has just kind of happened, so they can't focus as much on, like, games right now, unfortunately. Like, basically, someone just sort of moved in, and, that it's gonna take a little bit while to get a bit of normalcy going, I guess. I don't know. My brain's a bit half-baked. Or half-baked. There's a fly in the room. Oh hey, one of these guys. I haven't seen them in a while.
Your soul is mine.
Interestingly, that was the third variation of that enemy. First was the ice one, second one was the axe, and now I've got hammer. Okay, so we got a portal over here. Can I make this jump? I don't know if I can. No, there's the ungrabbable ledge. So let's preemptively put a portal here. Oh, you sneaky little bitch. Huh? Huh? Okay. That's strange. Something up there. Can I get up there somehow? All I can think of is getting over here somehow. But that's an ungrabbable ledge. I mean, I don't think I can go back and still have my portal. This is not back. Yeah, but I definitely can't keep my portal. Let's just check. And there's the spikes. Now, I probably could have grabbed that and threw it through before it shifted, but yeah. Oh, you little bitch. Please work. There we go. And combat? Yeah, combat. Oh no, these guys are back. And I don't have, yeah, I don't have Chaos Swarm right now.
Your soul is
And yes, I know I can, get rid of the smog with the cross blade, but can't really be F right now. Scythe is really nice for just hitting enemies unintentionally. Oh, good? Nope. Oh no, there's two of them! What am I going to do?
to come here.
These guys would be super tanky in Apocalypse.
Your soul is
Your souls are mine. Now it's combat done. Is that... I don't think I can jump over to that. Not without, like, moon jump. Either way, this is the last third of the dungeon. And ever approaching the... Oh, I see us left of right here. I see. Yeah, ever approaching the end of the game. Okay. Just gotta better look at my bearings. The heck is that for? Well, for starters, let's have a little look-see at this. Ah. Eh. That's how I do that. Interesting, I guess. Again, fumbling my way through the puzzles. There's nothing really down here, I don't think. Okay. What's this do now that, it spins? Ooh, and there's a thingy here. So what exactly does that achieve? Because I can't... Oh, that's what. Fumbling my way through puzzles. In a game I barely even remember, because I think the last time I actually played this was like 5-6 years ago. Being said, this is the first time I've actually, like, not missed a chest. Normally I miss my chests and have to go back at some point. Interesting. Well, we know what this means. This is even easier. Seriously, how are gimmick bosses considered, like, a thing? Because... this is not hard. Oh, I do two things and then I press a button. Oh, that's so difficult. I suppose I just gotta remember that this is technically a pretty old game. And so, like, a lot of the stuff in this is just, like, very simple. So, a boss that you defeat via puzzles, and once you know the solution, the boss is super easy, is just the kind of thing you find. Okay. Oh no, how am I going to do this? Man, I am so lost. How... I mean, technically these aren't really puzzles, but the game treats them like puzzles with the, you did it noise. Give me a moment to fix this. done. And it very much is just more of the same, so... Now that this is sorted... Yep, this is... Never mind. Okay, now it's lowered properly. Even... What the heck? First things first. Well, let's start over here. A chronosphere. That's a bit of a first. Okay. Once again, before I make any attempts at the mechanics of the puzzle, get a full idea of the picture. Is everything? I think so. So let's... Let's do this real quick. Grab this, because it's here. Ooh, I'm only missing, yeah, I'm only missing a soldier. Which I don't think there is one left in this dungeon. Neat. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this last one is just bloop, bloop. And then the last things I need to do is, I guess... Is that enough? No, it was not. I mean, probably the easiest way to do this would be to... start off with this. Can I? No, I can't. The first thing I want to do is do this, and then finish off by hitting this. Oh, that's right. And then I want to... Oh, come on! Okay, let me do this again. Because I'm apparently very stupid. shoot this. Make sure both portals are active. There we go. Ah, it's a pain in the ass. Alright, so I believe I'm basically done with the dungeon now. That was the last beam, so yeah. I just have Straga now. And that one chest, but just Straga. That's pretty awesome. Being said, it literally has taken me more time to do this dungeon than any other dungeon, considering it's been 2 full videos, just 2 full hours. Okay, let's just hit that. Where is the last one? Wait, come on. There we go. There we go. Yay, for boss, finishing this dungeon. Something like that. I don't know. Before this recording, I basically sat around watching YouTube, so brain is very dead.
Straga awaits.
Looks like you finally outlived your usefulness, Azrael.
And how do you propose to leave the tower once Straga has been dealt with?
Touche.
Straga and the tower are one. Even if you manage to defeat him, you'll be trapped without me.
We need him.
Pray the horseman doesn't make it back alive.
Yeah, this guy is pretty dang smart. He's probably dealt with the shittiness of the Watchers before. And thus is very aware of their mission. Either way. One more elevator. Then like a hallway or something, and we're good. Yeah, this really is just like the longest dungeon in the entire game. I mean, I suppose technically after this, there is another bit, but which takes place on the world map. But like, I wouldn't count that as being a dungeon, you know? There's the obvious weak point.
You are stronger than Straga, remember it. But here, you face Straga with no hope of victory or escape. Straga is the mightiest of the Destroyer's chosen.
And the last. Your master chose poorly.
I can already see how I'm supposed to beat this guy.
will enjoy killing you again. Straga will kill you again.
Ow.
Straga will kill you again. Straga will punish you for that.
Ow, ow.
This time, you will stay dead.
Please die.
Tricky horseman. Now
What?
it's Straga's turn.
Ow.
Straga will kill you again.
Unfortunately, this guy has the exact same weakness as those constructs. Where, once you know how to beat him, he is not hard.
That's impossible. This time, you will stay dead. The rider approaches.
Whoops.
Tricky horseman.
Ow.
Now it's Straga's turn.
Like, I think... Wow, his minions deal more damage than he does. Ow. That was definitely way too early.
How long will you run from Straga?
Seriously, this guy was harder in the tutorial. Payback's a bitch. That is the achievement I got. Mate, you need breath mints.
As I said, Straga and the tower are one. Now let's see how useful I can be.
Come on, get me out of here.
Into the well! Hurry!
Don't have telling me twice.
He came to me after his death. Abaddon. Alive. And I wanted so much to believe. I was such a fool.
That's the thing.
Azrael, you saw Abaddon after he fell.
Heaven and hell
Saw
are
him.
very real
I
places
brought
in
him
this
here
game.
to Eden.
So if you
What
die,
tragedy is this, Azrael?
you go to
Eden
one.
doesn't exist. Not anymore.
Ignorant sprite. I bore witness as the first ones were cast out and the garden fell to ruin. I could not let heaven's first gift and greatest weapon simply rot, or worse, fall to darkness. I hid it away.
The Tree of Knowledge. Then, Abaddon has been to the tree.
You must draw upon its gifts now. If some way exists to stop the Destroyer, the tree will show it to you. I never dared use it myself. Perhaps if I had, things would have been different.
And Abaddon, what of his gift?
That was not for me to know. Each who comes before the tree receives a different gift. Some receive nothing. Others are driven mad by visions, or simply destroyed. No, I cannot say for certain. Come.
Woo! This is... Ooh, yay. I only have one more health thing left to pick up. And as you can clearly see here, this is where I get my final item. Either way, if you enjoyed watching and you want to see more for whatever reason, be sure to do all the YouTube things, and until next time, bye!